What is going on, everybody? Welcome. We're about to get started here in a sec. Thanks for being here. What I want y'all to do is comment where you're joining us from. What city are you joining us? What city and state? New York, Atlanta, Orlando. Go ahead and drop a comment there. Rep your city, rep your city. All right, just have to reply to this message real quick, always on the move, always on the move. So y'all, super excited, super glad that you're here. We're about to dive right into this thing. Some of you may have come here because you're ready to increase your portfolio, get more properties for less than $5,000, right? Some of you want to create more monthly passive income. Some of you are just tired, right? You might be tired of clocking in, clocking out. You might be tired of not having enough time to spend with your family. You may be tired of not even being able to focus on yourself like you need to, right? Taking care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually. When we're working so much and giving all of our time for money, then a lot of things just get left aside, right? And you don't want to get left aside. You're worth more than that. That's probably why you're watching this video. So let's dive into it. I want to let you know how you are about to change your life right now. I'm going to share my screen with you real quick. Let me hold up. My bad. Let's do it. Bam. All right. So not to be rude, I'm Joseph Griffin, the tax deed wolf. Why do they call me the tax deed wolf? Not because I do taxes, okay? I teach individuals and show them how we purchase property for as little as $3,000. So that's probably the most important reason that you're here, so you can learn this thing for yourself. Now, I started out my career in the Army, right? I was 17 years old when I joined the Army. I was a junior in high school. My legal guardians at the time had to sign so I could join. After my senior year, graduated from high school, and bye-bye. I was out the door. I was gone. They sent me to medic school. I was a 68 whiskey combat medic. And then when the Army sent me to nursing school, and after going to nursing school, I got my LPN license, and then I transitioned to RN, and then got my RN license, and then later retired from nursing as an RN, assistant manager of an ICU at age 29 years old. So how was I able to do all this? Tax deed investing, y'all. That is the answer. We're gonna dive right into this thing. Just got some pictures here, y'all. I love what I do. Purchasing property was just my way out. I saw what all the other millionaires, like, what are millionaires doing? What are billionaires doing? Right? What are the most successful people in this world? What are they doing that I'm not doing? And the answer was real estate. So we dove right into this thing. Fast forward, own multiple properties, y'all, and more coming. This is a nonstop thing, showing our students how to get multiple properties. We've made it to a bunch of different articles. Just go ahead and Google Tax Deed Wolf, Google Tax Deed Wolf Academy, and just let those results speak for themselves, all right? Now, live a life that I love to live. See me driving a boat here. Never thought I'd see the day where I was driving a boat, but that happened. Now just traveling the world with my family, my two beautiful daughters, and just living. And I want to show you how you can get this as well. All right. Now the problem is, for me, the problem might be the same for some of you. I was working long hours, right? 36 to 40 hours a week. I didn't have enough time to spend with my family. The higher cost of living, like inflation was an all-time high last year, y'all. It's harder to live. So if you had a job making $15 an hour, $20 an hour, and you haven't gotten a pay increase to about $30 an hour, you're falling behind, like literally, and you can feel it, you can see it. The gas prices, right? Crazy. The price of gas is high. Now all the trucks that need gas to deliver supplies, that's high. You got real estate, supply and demand's going crazy. People are bidding $20,000, $40,000 higher on homes. So it's hard to get a home now if you're going to go purchase a home for fair market value. When you're working for somebody, your salary cap, all right, your potential is a lot higher than what they're telling you your potential is. So if you're living like that, and that's why you're here, I'm telling you right now, you're in the right place, all right? You have way more potential than getting an hourly set rate in a salary cap. All right, you're worth more than that. Are you not? That's why you're here. So let's keep going, y'all. The solution: tax deed investing is the cheapest way to invest. Everything that I just said about the market and how people are bidding $20,000, $40,000 higher than the value of these homes, that doesn't exist for me. And it doesn't have to exist for you because we are tax deed investors. We're getting property for 60% less than market value. All right, what does that allow us to do? That allows us to flip these properties. That allows us to take these properties, rehab these properties, make them short-term rentals, or just become landlord and put long-term rental tenants in there, right? You can cash out, refinance on these properties after taking out the equity. This gives you more time to spend with your family, more time, freedom for yourself so you can take care of yourself, right? Learn proper business structure, asset protection, how to get funding, okay? Banking relationships. These are all the things that are solutions to your problems. And this is what I'm about to show you. Now, before we jump into me just talking about tax deeds, you have to understand what tax deeds are. And that's something that a lot of people don't understand. In the US, whenever you own a property, you have to pay your property taxes. I hope y'all are taking notes. Get your notebooks out if you haven't already. You have to pay your property taxes. When you don't pay your property taxes, the county is going to take your property. They're going to sell it at what we call an auction, right? It's going to be a tax deed auction. Don't confuse this with a foreclosure auction. This is a tax deed auction. Now, the difference is when you have a mortgage, you have what's called an escrow account, right? Your escrow is your property taxes and your insurance included in your mortgage payment. So properties with mortgages or people who have mortgages typically won't have their home go to a tax deed auction. The bank still has interest in that property. So what's going to happen with that is they're going to go to a foreclosure auction instead. For tax deed auctions, these are owners that own their property outright. All right. Do you have to kick people out? No, a lot of these properties are vacant. Can you kick people out? Yeah, but I haven't even had to kick anyone out because I don't like to go for those assets. I like to go for assets that are ready for me to come in, fix up, or just ready for me to flip. I don't touch most of these assets. I just sell them as is and make thousands. All right, so that's what we want to show you how to do. Now, tax deed auctions. Tax deed, you come into that auction, it's highest bidder. So opening bid $1,000. Let's say you win for $5,000. That property is yours immediately. As soon as you make that payment, it's yours. All right. The county's sending you the deed in the mail. The deed, write this down. Deed shows ownership of land. All right. So if there's a house on that land, then by default, you have the rights to that house as well. And then you can go to through the proper steps of getting that title in your name. And we're going to show you how to do that. One of the processes is called a quiet title action. That takes about 3 to 6 months to get that title in your name. But we have some other alternative methods where you can do this in just 2 weeks, in 1 month. We have some alternative methods where you can do this a lot faster. Now, do you have to wait 3 to 6 months to sell these properties? No, you don't. We have, like I said, we have a process that we're going to be showing you to where you can do this in just 2 weeks, as little as 2 weeks. All right. Now, with the tax liens, let's say you haven't paid your back taxes in 2 years. You owe $3,000, right? $1,500 for each year. You owe $3,000 now, right? Now, if the city or the county is going to send you a letter in the mail, hey, such and such, you owe us $3,000. If you don't pay by April 15th, we're selling this property at such and such website in the lien sale. Now, I'm going to come into that lien sale and I'm going to say, oh, $3,000 at 18%. I'll pay that $3,000 and that owner owes me 18% on that $3,000 to keep their property. So I come in there, I get the property, I get the lien for the property, right? The owner still has to pay me back the $3,000 plus the 18% to keep their property. Now, here's the thing to understand about tax lien sales. Nothing about a tax lien sale actually says you're getting the deed. All right, I'm gonna say that again. Nothing about a tax lien sale shows that you're getting a deed. A tax lien is typically just a good investment where your money's gonna be making returns. This is good for people with, first of all, a lot of money sitting in a bank account or people who have some sort of fund where they need this money to keep growing. All right, that's what's good about liens. Now, in some states, though, liens turn into deeds, but that's not every state. Okay, in a state like Florida, the lien will not just turn into a deed. The lien holder has to force a public deed sale and then participate in that auction, just like everyone else, right? So you have to know that to understand which type of investing you're going to be doing. Now, in a state like Alabama, the lien does turn into a deed. So that's important to know, right? It behooves you to have a mentor that can show you these things, right? So In a tax redemption deed state, though, it's kind of in the name. You see redemption right there. There is what's called a redemption period. So states like Georgia, states like Texas, you go into these auctions, you win the property. Now there's a redemption period. You don't get that property immediately like a tax deed sale in Florida. You have to wait either 180 days. It really just depends on which state, which county, which type of property even. That's going to determine the redemption period, all right? But the cool thing about it is it's more understood that you're getting the deed to that property. So the owner can pay you back with interest, sort of like a lien to keep their property. But if they don't, then you're going to get that deed to that property, all right? You go through the proper steps. That deed's going to be yours. It's more understood. So I love all types. I really do. I love all types of tax sale investing, and I've done all types. But the main one that I love is the deeds, because there's no waiting involved. You get that property, it's yours. All right. So if you think about which one that you really want to do, circle it right now on your paper. Now, here's a quick case study. All right, here's a quick case study. Stuttering up a little bit over there. This is a property that we purchased in Florida, $5,100. We got this property, and then we sold this property for $18,500. So this number's this number is wrong. So actually, the return $12,500. This is the number that we sold the property for. Who would say that that's a good investment? Would that be a good investment? Would you put $5,000 if you're going to get $12,000 back? Guess how long it took us to sell this property? We were under contract for this property in under 2 weeks. It was about 9 days. Is that a good investment? Right? Now, we tell our students to wait on average of about 6 months to where they're going to sell that property. So just because we did it in 2 weeks doesn't mean that everyone does it in 2 weeks. Now, do we have students doing it in about 2-3 weeks? Yes. Do we have students that it took 3 months for a return? Yes. Do we have students that it took 6 months for a return? Yes. What I'm getting at, this is not a get rich quick scheme. You're not going to just put $3,000 in and become a millionaire tomorrow. That's not how it happened. That's not how I was able to retire from nursing at age 29. It started with me making the decision first off, and then it started with me getting my first property. After getting my first property, what do properties do? They build an equity, right? Now, there's multiple different ways that you can purchase a property, but why not do it where you're going to do it for 60% less than fair market value, right? The housing market is crazy right now. All right, the housing market is crazy, but what does the market do with homes? What do homes do? They continue to appreciate in value. What does money do? Money continues to go down like this. Inflation, right? We have to keep printing money. First of all, it's paper. It means nothing, right? But the value of it is just constantly dropping. So what are the richest people in the world doing? They're investing in real estate, because they understand that real estate, you put your money in real estate, now you have an asset that's going to continue to go up in value, whether you're building riches or wealth or both. Real estate is key. Okay, so the best way to purchase real estate is, wouldn't you say that it's at a discount? The best way to purchase real estate is going to be at a discount. All right, I'm going to be the first person to tell you that. Now, I'm going to show you really quick. I'm going to show you a property that we currently own. And then I'm going to show you exactly how you can jump into this tax deed investing game that we're playing. And it's an awesome game, super lucrative. You saw that case study, right? You literally just saw that case study. I'm going to share my screen with you all so you can see exactly what's going on here. Now, bam, hopefully you can see. Can y'all see my screen right now? Okay, perfect. So this is one county in Florida. Florida has 67 counties. This is one of them. All right. If you can see here, June, there's a tax deed sale in Brevard County, 87 properties. Now, what is the opening bid on these properties? $3,000. Yeah, type it in the chat. $2,000. Look at that. Yep. 1970. Yes, opening bid on these properties. Now, does that mean these properties are selling for that amount? No, but that means that you have a chance to get these properties at this amount. All right. Now, it's important to note that all these properties are not good properties. You can buy some of these properties like what I did when I first started a few years ago, right? Some of these properties are just dumb. You do not want to buy these properties. They might not have an access road. They're landlocked, right? It might be swamplands. You don't want to just go put your money into all these properties. People are reaching out to me all the time on IG, on Facebook. Hey, can you take a look at this property? Blah, blah, blah. All right, how much did you pay for it? I paid $12,000. And I'm looking at the property. I'm like, wow. Okay, this property is worth about $500. Okay, so you just lost $11,000. That's a costly mistake. All right, who wants to make a costly mistake? Right. Don't raise your hand. Don't raise your hand, right? Nobody raise their hand. Nobody should be wanting to make costly mistakes. Okay. You do not want to lose $10,000. You don't want to lose $5,000. To be quite frank with you, you don't even want to lose $1,000. So it's important to know which one of these is good, which ones will actually make you money, and which ones are going to get you the most returns, right? Because that's what we want. We want returns. And then you need to know the strategies to acquire these and what to do after you acquire these. All right, it's not as simple as 1, 2, 3. You're going to have to invest in yourself. You're going to have to grow your mind. And we're going to be showing you how to do that. Now, this is Brevard County, y'all. This is one county. How many auctions can you be in? Well, I can tell you right now, Brevard probably has an auction next month with almost the same amount of properties. Let's see, July, 89 properties in July. Let's see if we can see August. Holy crap, 86 properties in August. There's still 66 other counties to look at. The opportunity is crazy. All right, the opportunity is crazy. Now, unless you're Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, you don't even want to bid in these auctions. Why is that? Because there's going to be other people like myself with more money than you that are participating in these auctions. So that's why we have an off-market strategy that we want to show you, where you can get these properties before they even go to auction. I'm going to say that again. You can get these properties before they even go to the auction directly from the owners of these properties. All right, that's something that a lot of people will not teach you, but we're going to teach you that. All right, we're going to show you exactly how you can do that. This property opening bid $2,000 something. You don't think I'm going to approach that property owner and give them less, right? And then these are bids. People are going to bid on these. So if the property is worth, for instance, $11,000, this property is worth way more than 11. I told you, these are old assessments. This property might be worth 30K right now, right? I'm gonna go offer that homeowner about $5,000 to $10,000, and I can almost guarantee that, not guarantee that they'll take it, but I can guarantee that it's a better deal than I might get in the auction. All right, we can almost guarantee that every time. You're in control of this sale. So if I get it for less than $10,000 and I know it's worth 30 as is, I know I have buyers already that will buy that property for $30,000. All right, now this is something that we're going to be showing you, not only how to buy the property, but there's more to it, right? You need to make sure your business is properly structured, especially if you want to be a landlord. Most laws are made for tenants. All right, landlords are getting screwed out here because they don't have the mindset and they don't have the knowledge to really maneuver through this game. All right, you have to know how to protect yourself. You have to know how to protect your assets. All right, you have to know banking relationships. When you have money coming in through these accounts, you need to know what type of accounts, what bank, where to put the money. This opens you up for funding. All right, the game of Monopoly does not start. What's the first thing that happens in the game of Monopoly? Think about that. What's the very first thing that happens? Not pick your pieces. That after you pick your pieces, what does everybody get before the game starts? Every player gets something. What is it from the bank? Money, right? The bank gives you money and then the game of Monopoly starts, right? So many of us are trying to save our way to wealth, right? We're working these hard hours for little bits of money, and we're trying to save that money and think that's how we're going to just get rich, filthy rich. That's not going to get you filthy rich, all right? And no offense to anyone, but that's modern day slavery. You work your whole life to finally retire at age 60, 65. Do you want to live like that? Is that what you really want for yourself? Is that what you want your kids to go through, right? Do you want to pay $30-something thousand more for a college university to just show you how you're going to work until you're 65 and then retire? Is that, I mean, like I said, not to offend anybody, but just something to think about. All right, just think about that. You're stuck in a system. We were all stuck in a system until that one person in the family said, you know what? Not anymore. That's enough. That's enough. I was that one person in my family. Are you that one person in your family? That's enough. We're not a part of this system anymore, right? Taxes. I see travel nurses crying that they owe X amount of dollars in taxes. When I get them, I show them how to properly structure their business and pay themselves as employees, and then tell Uncle Sam how much they're paying them in taxes, right? That's how it should be. This is what the rich people are doing. Do y'all believe that? That this is what the rich people are doing? Rather than paying X amount of dollars in taxes, would you rather just go buy an asset that's going to help the economy, help the community, and then gives you a tax write-off to where you don't owe that amount of money anymore? Right? That's y'all, this is how this works. You don't have to be a part of this system. All right, stop. You don't have to be a part of the system. Now, here's an app that we use. It's called Landglide. It's going to be an awesome app for you. I'm going to show you this case study firsthand. So Quality Trade Group is one of my Florida businesses. And here's the property right here. We purchased for $5,100. And it's, like I said, this assessment right here it's an old assessment, y'all. The market's up right now. This property is worth 20 something thousand dollars, right? I sold it for $1,850 because I wanted to get a quick sale. So the person who bought it for me, he still had some equity in that thing, right? That's something that's a good thing. This is just an empty lot. And I'll change the view here to a satellite view so you can see that this is just an empty lot. Right now, it's important to know that all property in these lists aren't good properties, right? I told you, they can have liens on it. There's certain things that you need to do before you buy these properties. And I don't say that to scare you. I just say that so you know, I have to be upfront. I'm a mentor. I have to tell you these things. You could walk into a property that you got for $5,000, but it's got a $50,000 lien on it, right? Or it has a second mortgage that the owner took out. Just because the first mortgage is gone doesn't mean the owner may have not taken a second mortgage or a third mortgage, right? It can be multiple liens on that property, right? Now, which liens are going to survive the tax deed sale? That's something that we haven't even talked about. Some liens will stick, right? Lot clearance liens, municipal liens. When there's something that was done to that property, like a mechanics lien, let's say there was a house, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and a pipe broke. The city had to send somebody to go fix that pipe. That's something that cost the city money. That's going to stick with that sale. Okay, these are things that you have to know. You don't want to be out here losing money. All right, don't lose money. Right? Nobody wants to lose money. No, nobody wants to lose money. So just to recap, everybody, like, thank you for bearing with us. I mean, I'm super excited that you're here. We're going to go over what we talked about. We talked about tax deed investing, right? We talked about everything that you need to know as a real estate investor, asset protection, strategic tax filing. We got into due diligence. That's super important. Now, one thing that we didn't say is there's other strategic methods that you might use after acquiring these tax deed properties, right? You can convert them to short-term rentals. You can take out equity in these things after rehabbing them, right? This is something called the BRRRR method. If you're not familiar with BRRR, buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat. This is another acquisition strategy that is awesome. All right, this strategy has created more millionaires than you even know. All right, that's something that we're going to teach you. Now, what else might you want to invest in? Multifamily real estate. All right, we're doing that right now. Why get one when you can get 20? Right? Go ahead and get you a small apartment complex. Is it in your reach? Yes, we have opportunities to do that right within Tax Deed Wolf Academy. All right, and this is lucrative stuff, y'all. This is how you live the life that you want to live. It starts now. It starts with you. It starts with the one. Okay, Ed Milet said this. It starts with the one. He literally has a new book that he just put out about being that one person and just doing one more, like, what is it called? One more time, I believe. I believe that's what it's called, right? But you have to be that one. You have to break the chain. You have to change the paradigm. All right. Everybody else in your family might have just gone to school to be a nurse. Everybody else in your family just worked until they were 60, 65, and they might not even still have the amount of retirement that they need. All right. Think about that. You can do everything the way America tells you and still get screwed. I know people that lost their retirement, lost their pension because the company shut down. It happens, y'all. The banks, we're not even going to talk about that. We put our money into the banks. And what does the bank do with your money? They invest your money. They give your money to people like me to go invest with, and then they give you back a small amount of returns. All right. Did you know you can invest your own money? Did you know you could have your own self-directed IRA and put your money into real estate, an asset that you know is going to appreciate? an increase in value, and nobody's taking a large percent and just giving you back a small percent, you can get all the percentage back. All right. These are the things that we do at Tax Deed Wolf Academy. Now, if you got some value from this video, I want you to let me know. Let us know. Go to my IG page at Tax Deed Wolf. Comment on one of the posts, send me a DM, whatever. Man, I just watched the webinar. It was awesome. Now, what's next? You might be asking, like, all right, dang, man, I want to invest in these properties. I need to get some of those properties that were just $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, right? Go ahead and click on the link underneath this video. If you're one of those people that are serious, you're motivated, you're tired of taking no for the answer, you're better than with the life that you're living right now. You want your family to have more. Click on the link underneath this video. We have set some time aside this week to speak with you. All right, literally the link below, click on it. You're gonna see a calendar. Go ahead and use that calendar to book a call with myself or my team. All right, click on that link. You're gonna get on a call with us. Now, this is not for you if you are lazy. This is not for you if you've quit every single other thing that you started in your life. All right, this is for motivated individuals that are serious, that are ready. This is not for you if you're scared to invest in yourself. How are you going to purchase an $8,000 property if you're scared to even pay for some small things, right? Have you paid for any other courses? Have you paid for a course? Have you paid for college, right? What type of things have you invested into yourself? Have you invested into a book? Have you bought a book? Have you read the book, right? What type of things are you willing to do to really get to the top? All right. Is it worth it? Right? Is it worth it for you? If it is, book the call. All right. We're going to get you on a team. My team, they're going to go over with you some of the exact things that I was telling you right now. We're going to come up with a strategy just for you. All right. This might be different. Some people live in a lien state. Some people live in a deed state. Some people already have some assets and are looking to just get more. Some people just need their assets optimized and then get more assets, right? No matter where you are, you don't need any experience. You don't even need good credit. All right. The only con to tax deed investing is you need a little cash to get started, right? If you're somebody that doesn't have the cash, guess what? We can still help you because we're going to show you how to get the cash. All right. We're going to show you how to fix your credit score so that you can then go get access to lines of credit. All right. I'm still using lines of credit. The richest companies in this world, Apple, people like Apple, they're still taking loans, y'all. Jeff Bezos, loans. Why? Because our country runs off debt. We literally, have you ever heard that the US has the most debt? Like they have like trillions of dollars in debt. That's because our country runs off debt. That's how it grows. With money needs to be placed places to where it can grow money and then come back. That's literally how banks even make money, by giving money and then getting more money back. All right. This is how, when you understand money, it's going to change your life. And we're going to show you how to do that. So you're going to book a call with our team, y'all. We're definitely excited for those individuals that are really ready to grow to join us at Tax Deed Wolf Academy. We have a weekly call every Wednesday. Every Wednesday, we literally have a call. We teach various lessons. I even get guest speakers to come in and teach other topics, business, credit, short-term rentals, like literally everything that you need to maneuver through this world the right way. Okay, we're going to show you proper business structure, asset protection, the whole nine, everything that you need. All right, even banking relationships. A lot of people don't understand that you can get a relationship with the bank and the bank will literally give you money to invest with. All right, that's some big stuff, like not paying wire fees, not having to have minimum account balances. These are the next level things. Y'all, the richest people in this world probably spend the least amount of money in some cases. All right, it's the least amount of fees, right? They don't even get charged. They're not even getting charged the most in interest. That's what's crazy. Why is that? Because of bank relationships. All right, I can go get a loan today for 5% interest, but somebody that's a billionaire might be able to go get that loan for 2% interest, right? Because the bank wants to keep their business, right? But the money just is still growing. That's all they need. So I'm gonna stop talking now. Now stands for no opportunity wasted. Success loves speed, all right? You don't want to be the last person. You never want to be the last person. You should never want to be the last person. If there's a stock that's $2 and that stock is going to go to $20, are you going to sit there and be super skeptical about it, right? Or are you just going to do your research and buy the stock same day? The person who buys the stock same day, chances are they're going to get way more return than you if you sit there and wait 2 weeks. You wait 2 weeks, now the stock is $6 already, right? And then you wait longer, now it's $10, right? You see everybody else buying the stock, your scoreboard watching everybody else do this. And then it comes time to you to buy the stock. You only got in when it was at $15. And then the max potential of the stock is only $20. What if something happens with the company? Now you got in at $15 and then now it started dropping again. You were late. Success loves speed. Same thing with real estate. People who bought houses back in the day, I have homes right now with 300K in equity. Just because at the time that I bought them, y'all, buy real estate and wait. Don't wait to buy real estate. All right. You may have heard that before, but it's key. The market right now, you see what's happening. All right. We're not going, the price of homes right now, y'all, it's not dropping. It is not dropping. The price of everything, like inflation, like, yes, things may settle a little bit and normalize, but do you understand that normal for the housing market appreciates every year? That's almost automatic, 5 to 7%. All right, let's say 4 to 7%, the housing market appreciates. Now, the last couple of years, you've seen like 20% increases each year. You're not going to see 20% increases each year, but now you will see it normalize. It's still going to just keep going up. Now, not at 20%, it might just be 4 to 7%, but it's still rising. Okay, if you're one of those people that, oh, I'm going to wait. Oh, I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it next week. That is not going to get you the success that you need. All right, that's not what successful people do. They invest now and then they work, then they watch. All right. Do your research, invest, watch your returns. All right. I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Thank you all for joining. I hope to see you in the academy. So don't forget to book that call. Get on a call with us. All right. We really want to show that we want to help you. That call, guess what? It's free. It's a free call. You don't have to spend any money to get on that call. Get on a call with an expert. All right, get on that call and let's see how we're going to take you to the next level. All right, don't talk about it, be about it. Go ahead and book that call. We're going to see you at the top.